and welcome to BTTV. Investing in mutual funds through the SIP or systematic investment plan route is fairly common. Now, some cryptocurrency exchanges in India provide to invest in cryptocurrencies through the SIP route as well. Is it a sustainable model? What kind of investors should opt to invest in cryptocurrencies through the SIP route? What kind of returns can the investors expect if they invest in cryptocurrencies through SIPs? We have with us Mr. Avinash Shekhar, co-CEO at ZebPay, one of the India's oldest cryptocurrency exchanges, to clear all the doubts regarding SIP in cryptocurrencies. Let's hear him out.
So basically, we have also launched a new app called Zep. Okay. And this, what we are trying to do is to make this app very, very simple. So any customer who is new to the crypto world, it becomes very, very smooth and easy for him. And what we have also done is that we have enabled the customers to do small investments. So let's say if you want to do SIP, weekly SIP of 100 rupees each, you just go to our app and enable that weekly SIP, put the amount and enable the SIP. So every week you will get, let's say if you put 100 rupees, so every week you will invest 100 rupees in, let's say, Bitcoin or Ethereum, whichever coin you have chosen.
How do you facilitate it? I mean, is ECS facility available? Auto debit happens through banks, or how does it go?
No, so we are not using the auto debit facility here, the ECS facility. Basically, what happens is that the customer can, let's say, keep 1,000 rupees, 2,000 rupees, they can transfer to our wallet, ZebPay wallet, so to say. And from there, we'll deduct 100 rupees per week. And basically, the customer will buy 100 rupees of crypto per week from there.
Allowed is the bank tie-up happening with the Zeb app? Because earlier we have seen there was problem with the banks and the cryptocurrency exchanges. So is Zeb powered by or facilitated by the banks right now?
Yeah, so we are using obviously the same banking infrastructure which is being used by ZebPay. Obviously, some of the banks are not cooperating or not still discussing about whether they want to provide services to crypto or not. But some of the banks are helping out the crypto exchanges. And we are using the same infrastructure which we are using in ZebPay for this new app.
And if I compare SIP in mutual funds and then SIP in cryptocurrencies, do you really believe that SIP in cryptocurrencies is a sustainable model going ahead?
I believe it's a sustainable model because of 2-3 reasons. First of all, obviously the volatility in crypto, as you know, is more than volatility which is there in share market. Okay, and the concept of SIP itself is that whether the market is going up or going down, if you are systematically investing every week, every month, then you are basically doing a rupee cost average or dollar cap average. I believe it's more relevant in crypto because of volatility than actually in mutual funds. Obviously, there also it's very, very relevant. Especially it will help the new investors or new customers who are just entering crypto space. They can basically try it out with a small amount of, let's say, even 100 rupees of a weekly SIP. And then over a period of time, when they educate themselves more, decide whether they want to increase or the amount or not.
And why SIP only in Bitcoin and Ethereum? There are over 5,000 cryptocurrencies. So why only these two cryptocurrencies specifically?
What we believe is that, again, since this app is being targeted to new customers, okay, we believe is that BTC and Ethereum being the oldest crypto and most robust in our opinion, customers should start with these two rather than going into what we call it altcoins. Obviously, the volatility is significantly higher, and you need a significant amount of more education to be able to successfully invest in altcoins. So we believe that BTC Ether is more safer options for a new customer. Having said that, yes, we are starting with BTC Ether, but over a period of time, we will also add more coins. But we'll try to keep the list of the coins more curated, more which, I mean, it will not have like 50, 100 coins ever. We'll try to keep it more curated, where the coins which we believe are genuine, or the projects which we believe are genuine, we'll try to put only those coins there.
Isn't it very early time to introduce SIP concept in cryptocurrencies? Because since in our country we are not even sure about the legal status of cryptocurrencies, so isn't it very early to provide this facility?
Yeah. So first of all, the second question, I think we are very, very sure about the legality of crypto industry in India. Crypto was never illegal in India, and it is not illegal in India. So it's totally legal. As far as SIP is concerned, I think, as I said, that SIP becomes more relevant for a new asset class where you are like testing out things. Okay. Where you don't want to invest 1 lakh, 2 lakhs, 5 lakh rupees. Because once you start, what happens is when you start investing 100, 200 rupees, what it may not trigger a very big wealth creation, but what it triggers is that your interest in education. Okay. Once you have invested 1,000 rupees, then you'll say, okay, Bitcoin price is going up, going down. Then you start learning about Bitcoin, you start learning about Ethereum. And what we are trying to do, we are trying to basically focus on that aspect, that if more and more people learn about crypto, then eventually they will understand that it's one of its kind technology. It's like maybe bigger than internet in terms of technological innovations. And then once they have the confidence to increase the amount of investment that they will do, but the starting point becomes small amount plus education.